Here's the second nugget for those of you who are interested. Second nugget, if you're going to successfully navigate yourself around the success traps, don't get trapped by low-hanging fruit. Okay. Don't get trapped by low-hanging fruit. Where I get it from, I got it verses 10 through 15. What's interesting about this scenario is the fact that even after Joseph refused her offer, Potiphar's wife persisted in her advances. Verse 10 says, although she kept asking, Joseph kept refusing. New King James Version said, day after day, she kept making herself available to him. She was a woman of high stature or status, but a woman of low personal standards. She could not conceive how the slave boy could tell her no. Don't you see all this fine Egyptian packaging? Can't you see all this fine Nubian present to you? She could not conceive it. This is not a men's conference, but if I had, and I'm not even talking about the sex part of this, but if I had time to talk to men, I would help you brothers to understand something about women. Women are trained and taught to say no, but they are not trained and taught to hear no. But I'll talk about that later. Y'all sit down, I ain't going there. Yes. The worst thing a brother can do is wake up and realize that he thought he was the hunter, but he's really the game. I'm gonna preach whether y'all want me to. Life Jennings said, ain't no fun when the rabbit got to go. I'll talk about that later. Y'all sit down. I gotta get out of here. And so it is. She couldn't believe. She couldn't believe it. Here's what it means. In order to accomplish a goal, here is what low-hanging fruit is. It is a business concept, and the concept means this: in order to accomplish a goal or objective in business, one must select the easiest targets that it will take the least amount of effort to market to get to buy their product. Let me see if I can fix it. It's called niche marketing. You don't market weight loss products to thin people. Neither do you market tennis shoes to rocket scientists. The standards of marketing campaigns mirror the values of the company. Here is a word that I need to give to somebody. Easy accessibility and relative availability is rarely to your advantage. If it's low-hanging fruit, if it's just right there for the picking, it really ain't to your advantage. I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not. See, here is how Mother Nature conveys the concept of low-hanging fruit. The least ripe and healthy fruit on a fruit-bearing tree, they hang on the lowest branches. Anybody can get the low-hanging fruit. Anybody can grab it. I wish I had a witness. Yeah. Any person or any animal can just stand there and pluck it. I'm going to preach whether you want me to or not. But the right fruit is at a higher level. I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not. Turtles can climb trees in order to get to the low branch to get a piece of fruit. But giraffes, I wish I had a witness, graze at a high level. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, don't get fooled hanging fruit. Kingdom leaders have an ability to say no to good in order to say yes to great. God told me to tell somebody in here, you will find an abundance of enablers to keep you in the dimension of mediocrity. You can always find somebody to keep you where you are. You can always find somebody to gossip with. You can always find somebody to waste your time with. You can always find somebody who ain't talking about nothing, who don't want to go nowhere, who don't want to have nothing. But I heard Jesus say, broad, narrow is the road that leads to life, and now and then there is a traveler, but broad is the road of destruction, and thousands walk together there. Translation, my brothers and my sisters, that if you are going to be a leader, you got to make some decisions that you are going to separate yourself from anything that does not promote your betterment, your growth, your development, your increase, your success. Somebody ought to shout yes. Oh God, I got to preach it in here. See, here's what needs to happen. If you are a leader, your presence ought to be a challenge and an encouragement to the people who are around you. You hear what I said? The people around you ought to see something about you that makes them want to straighten up. The people around you ought to feel something when you're present. I'm going to preach whether you want me to or not. That says, I want what they got. And vice versa. Part of the reason that you can't get out of mediocrity village is because you're surrounded with people who don't challenge you. Every once in a while, you need to surround yourself with people who say, don't do that, don't go there, don't smoke that, don't say that, don't have that. Somebody shout yes.